Hello, stars and starlets. I am Scarlet P Channel. The P stands for Plavage, which is an acronym for peace, love, acceptance, remembrance, abundance, and joy. My guys gave that to me back in the summertime. In any case, I trust everyone's weekend is going as intended because remember, we live not just on purpose, but for purpose. So, on this recording, I want to try something different. With the exception of the first video, which was a message from the Andromedans, the subsequent messages were from my guides to all of you. Now, how do I know for sure? Well, I don't. But usually the star families announce who they are. So let me tell you all this. I am very analytical, logical, left brain thinking. So with this woo-woo stuff, I'm trying to make sense of it all and put its own little compartment, but I can't. How do you assign logic to that which is illogical? So sometimes I still struggle with where is this message coming from? Who is coming through? Whatever. I do know that with absolute certainty that it is not coming from me. As I said before, I am just the messenger, the channel, the vessel in which these messages come through. Anyway, so back to trying something new. Since I can channel multiple beings, star families, and ancient civilizations, I'm going to specifically call in the Palladians to deliver a message to you all. Woo-hoo-hoo. So here's a little information about the Palladians. Astronomically, the Pleiades are a star cluster located within the constellation of Taurus, the bull. They're often called the Seven Sisters and can be seen with the naked eye in the night sky. Energetically and soulfully, they're known for bringing through guidance that's heart centered, calming, and supportive, especially during the times of change and uncertainty. You don't need to know anything about them and you don't need to believe in anything specific. Just allow yourself to receive whatever feels right for you. Take what resonates and let the rest gently fall away. I invite this message to come through for the highest good, guided by soul and led by light. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. I open now as a clear channel, grounded channel for messages for the highest good, aligned with love, truth, and my highest self. I allow only Palladian energy aligned with my highest good and the highest good of all to come through. Greetings. We are the Pallades. We are a star family located in the constellation of Taurus, and we come in love, light, and peace. We thank you for allowing us to come through today to provide a message of love and of comfort. And with that message of love and comfort, there comes the association of that which we belong to and that from which we have come from, which is from love. Now, all the messages that you may receive, they all have a common theme so far, and that is of love and remembering who you truly are. And what we want to do is to stress that and imprint that amongst you, because sometimes when we say that we love ourselves, sometimes our actions do not display that. And so there needs to be a coherence between what you say as it relates to love and with anything, that in which you say, that in which you feel, and that in which how you act or display. So I cannot say that I love myself and then I go around and be with many others on your planet. I cannot say that I love myself and then I treat my neighbor, my coworker, a family member with hate. But that is not coherent. And so when you speak about love and when you speak about loving yourself, see how you treat others. And it could be any living thing. It doesn't have to be the human species. It could be that of your animals. How do you treat the ones, the things you care about? Well, if you want more of that love, you have to give it first. How can you receive something that you are not familiar with yourself? It'll die. It won't last. So express it within yourself. Express it with others. Demonstrate it. And that in which we demonstrate will be returned to you multiplied because now it's familiar. Now it can resonate. Now it has a safe place to land as opposed to something that's barren, that's unfamiliar, that will not produce. So look at that. Look within your heart with the love that you say that you have for yourself, and then look at the actions that you have. And for those that are seeking the love of others, and specifically, we'll talk about a romantic love. Do you have that same love within yourself? Because again, how can the love of an external entity, being, person, how can that love be safe with you and you do not love yourself and you do not demonstrate that you love yourself? And so, yes, you may get involved or attract someone, but it will not last. You may force it, but it will not last because the foundation isn't there. It was said in a prior video that you have to love yourself first. And again, If no one ever says that they love you, that is fine because you love yourself. And that's all that you need. And words are easy to say, they're easy to come by, but you have to mean it. You have to live it. You have to be it. Because again, love is the natural state of being. And as you enter into this next month, the month of February, we're celebrated with love. Take the time to love and love on yourself and show it in your interactions with others. Show it with how you treat yourself. Show up for you, not for anyone else. Show up for you. Put on that lipstick, put on those heels, put on the fancy undergarments. For the men, put on that suit, put on the shoes and the belt to match. Do it because you love yourself, not that because you are trying to attract anyone, because the love you seek is already within you. And then once you have that love and it's truly, truly love, it will emanate, it will radiate from you. And as that love expands out, it has no choice but to pull in its field a love that matches it. And that is where the point of attraction is. Now, like is attracting like because now it has a place to go, because now it's familiar. Now it knows I can be here. I know what this feels like because I've had it all along within me. I'm just bringing in the same type of love. No matter what the outside looks like, it's the inside. It's that internal. That's the attraction. Everything else is just a compliment for that. So remember that. Remember that. And with that, we 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 will provide you with a song that will resonate with you and it will touch your heart. Oh, kata pagarasita koto korabrata katarara. Koto koto bararata katarasite kotororo. Ona karara. Okata parara gatata roshoto koto barabarari. Oh, bora bararararara. Okata borata katasite koto koto roshata koroba barara. Wai, oh, barararararariro. Mama ra 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 dee. Mama ra 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 ro. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, para-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-dee. Oh, para-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra. Oh, para-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-dee. Oh, para-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra. Oh, pata-cararita, tocoto-shoto, coropaparata, catararito, cotoporo, pararara. Oh, bararita kataroshite kataroshoto koroba bararararari. Obota barata katata kototo koto koto papa karata kari. Obota barata karata karite kototo koroshoto broba pakatarite katere koro. Bora bakatarararite kototo doshoto kororo bora. Botanta karara karire kototo kototo boroto bora. Katete kototo bora takarite ketete kororo bora. Katara bora takarite kototo boroshoto kororo bara. Obora barara rarire kototo bora bararire boro. Botara barara rarire bororo babarire bororo barara. Botoro bararire rororo barara rarari. Bora rarire rororo bararire kototo bararire rororo. Botara karara rarari. Botoro barara rarara. Botoro barara rarire boro barara rarari. Botara rarari. Bototo borara rara. Bototo bororo bari. Bototo bara. Whew, thank you to the Palladian Collective for your gentle presence and your guidance. This transmission is complete. I close my channel and return fully to myself, grounded, clear, and whole. Okay, everyone, take a moment to notice, where do you feel that in your body? There's nothing you need to do to fix or understand. Just let whatever landed settle in its own way. If something resonated with you, then trust it is for a reason. And there's nothing that you did. And if it didn't resonate with you, that's okay too. I now lovingly close this connection, bring all energy back into balance, grounded, and whole. Okay, so I kind of was not expecting my light language to come through, but it usually does come through when I do the when I channel the Pallades. Um, a lot of times that's how I know I channel the Pallades because it's always a song that comes through. But again, that's the light language, and maybe the next video we could talk about specifically what light language is. In short, it's like an energetic, I guess you could say frequency, um, and it speaks directly to the heart, so it bypasses the logical mind. Like I said, first time I was like, okay, what did I say? What am I singing? Can I get a translation or something? I mean, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do with some of the families, like Andromedans. I'll get a translation, and sometimes I don't. With the songs, I very rarely, I don't think I've ever gotten a translation with the songs because when I have done it, the songs, everyone who has heard basically says they feel it in their heart or they feel it in their solar plexus or whatever. So again, I'm not trying to go left brain on you all, but I trust that what was said today, it resonates with you. And again, I'm transparency. I'm a little nervous because, the light language came through and everything, and so I'm not gonna think about what people may say or think or whatever. It is what it is, right? Like I said, it's not me. So that being said, everyone, so, again, think about the message, with the love, um and like I said, the theme has been love because that is I think that is like the foundation for everything that we do. Yes, we know that is who we truly are. That is our innate being. But you gotta love yourself. Oh my gosh. And y'all, if y'all knew my story personally, um, it was hard. I would say, yeah, I love myself, but my actions did not align with it. And it seems like when I took the time out to really, really get within myself and know who Scarlett really is, technically, that's when all of this started to happen. That's when all of this started to happen. When I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just be by myself. I'm just gonna go within. I'm gonna get to know who I am. And I promise you, literally, that's when I was awakened or remembered, however you want to word it, to all of this. Um, and so now when I like I said last week, if no one never tells me that they love me, okay, I'm all right. I have enough love for myself. I'm good. I'm so good. And I don't think I probably could have said that a few years ago, not even last year. Well, last year I could have, it was like 2024. Probably couldn't say that, because you're searching for something that's always been within you. Um, and you just have to realize that. And again, I know the words. You can always say the words, but it's always within you. Just please, just tap into it and trust. Trust yourself. Trust your heart to know that you will not lead yourself astray. Others may, but you will not. Be within yourself. So with that, I am gonna go. I see my I got my wicked stuff on. Woo, woo, woo. Cold down here. But I'm gonna go and thank you so much for tuning in. Again, like and subscribe, leave comments, your thoughts. Follow me on my social media channels. Facebook is Scarlet Channel. TikTok is Plavage222. Instagram is Spirit Channel 22025. I am taking personal readings and appointments and all of that good stuff. That information is in the description of my channel. So again, until next time, everybody, trust your knowing, follow your soul, and remember that you are deeply supported. So from me to you, have a wonderful week and have a wonderful life. And remember to live on purpose with purpose. See ya.